guys, welcome aboard Plasma 1945, taking off on Growling Sidewinder. Short video today, and this is all about flying fast and high and making sure you are fully aware that there could be an evil bandit down below sneaking up on you. In this case, it is my nemesis on Growling Sidewinder, that is 51st Teriander, who flies low in an F-18, and he's kind of like BFG Shinobi. Those guys both like to stay low and be very stealthy. So here the flanker is flying fast and high. I'm already at over 30,000 feet and doing Mach 2 as I fire my first ER and second ER on bandits. Bandits peel off, and I'm like, you know what, I'm not going to fly into all that because I've got 73s and no chance of survival here. Well, as I peel off to the north, I pick up a bandit crossing my nose, track him, lock, and get a shot off of my 73, but I don't see that he's already been splashed by a friendly. Alright, no big deal. Easy flight. Now I'm RTBing. I've got just enough fuel to get home if I manage it, but I'm speeding up, just trying to get home. It's nice and high. No problems at all, right? Well, I do know that 51st Teriander is in the server. And I also know that he likes to fly from Beslan, which means right now, as I come back towards Tbilisi, I gotta watch myself. And Teriander is watching me. Here's camera view on Teriander as he is down low in the weeds, stealth mode, and he sees my contrails as I pass above him. He picks me up and starts climbing for me. I'm still pretty oblivious. I'm getting some RWR from my right side from far away. Teriander, though, has my number. He climbs up, fires a Fox 2. That is an AIM-9X launch upwards towards me. AIM-9X just doesn't have the energy, and it is truly confused by my plane flying so fast and so high. Looking at my RWR, as you can see, I'm getting some pings from the right. Looking over to the right just to, look around. Everything looks okay, and all of a sudden, maximum strength ping from my tail. As I look over my shoulder, I see this white contrail. That tiny little streak is Teriander climbing towards me. Almost looks like a missile trail. Solution, panic, this is dangerous. I invert and start dropping chaff as I go almost completely vertical down. I'm trying to put that missile into a vertical notch. The missile's coming right next to me. 120 is trying to track me. At the last second, I'm way too fast. The missile tries to pull almost 30 Gs. I'm safe. Drop some chaff. This is my cockpit view. I see where the trail of Teriander is. That's how he was climbing. That's his contrail. I'm literally looking up. I should have switched to my helmet camera, but I just didn't have the time. So I'm pulling my nose up, trying to vertical scan. And then there you go. I've got vertical scan lock on him. I'm just over Mach Fox 2. Up close, right into Teriander's face. Great fight. I did not expect, well, actually, I kind of did expect Teriander to be sneaking there. There's the replay. Just a quick lock, fire, and hit. If Teriander had popped flares there, the missile might not have hit, and I would have been out of weapons and out of fuel. I would have been his dog meat to be gunned down. There is another problem, though. As I make this turn, I'm just about to run out of fuel. So this is where it gets a little dicey for yours truly. So as I come up around through this turn, my plane's going to start beeping and I'm going to be out of fuel. This is not a good place to be in. Of course, I'm too busy typing into the chat that you guys can see that good job, Teriander. I always respect my nemesis. Fuel state is now about 50, maybe 100 kilograms. Not a good place to be. And this little detour made me go from Mach 2.2 down to almost no speed. All I can do is climb up. There's the out of fuel state. The yellow light's blinking. I'm going to hammer Shift N to turn off the notification. So now I have no fuel. I did get some altitude back. I'm at around 8,000 meters, but the problem is I've got 90 kilometers to cruise back on no fuel to home base. This is not achievable in a flanker, so always keep in mind, if you are going to be coasting in, you need 1 kilometer of altitude for every 10 kilometers of ground distance that you need to cover. So if I'm at 8,000 meters, I'll be able to cruise a total of 80 kilometers before landing. So keep that in mind, guys. Alright guys, so let's talk about tacview here. So this is a replay of what just happened, and of course there is yours truly, Plasma, at Mach 2.3, flying real high at 12,000 meters. That's 30 40,000 feet above Teriander, blasting along Teriander, spots my contrail, pulls up, and there is a silent AIM-9X launch on me. I've got no RWR here. He sees his AIM-9X do absolutely nothing because it just doesn't have the energy to catch up to me, and he turns on his radar. My automatic reaction, because I was looking at my RWR, is to start popping chaff and flares, assuming that there is a Fox 2 launch, which was earlier. There's the 120. The 120 is trying to go for an intercept angle on me. It is very fast, as am I. I'm Mach 1.7, 1.8 in that dive, and just at the last second, I almost notched that missile. It tries to turn, but its seeker and its fins just can't do the G's. Alright, in return, R-73 off bore, right towards Teriander, and there is the splash. Quick and dirty, but got the job done. A couple of lessons to take away here is: 1. Manage your fuel. 2. Always have a 1 spare missile on your RTB unless you are surrounded by friendlies on your RTB. If you are flying back, if you finished your mission and you have no friendlies and you have unknown airspace, which means that there is a chance that there's going to be a hostile that's going to pop up, make sure you have at least 1 spare missile. Also, don't do what I did, and that is run out of fuel. So, although you guys didn't see it, but I was coasting back for a solid 15 minutes at 250 knots. That's about 400 kilometers, just coasting in on pure gravity and the flanker glide capability, and I couldn't make it all the way to Tbilisi. So for those who follow the growling sidewinder, know that Tbilisi is just on the other side of that forest in front of me, but that maneuver with Teriander cost me so much energy that unfortunately I have to land on this road here. But thank goodness I am in the Russian version of the the Russian all-terrain vehicle, the Russian Jeep, and I can pretty much land anywhere. Although, I don't know, I think the flanker looks a little better than the Jeep. I know people will definitely disagree with me there because there are some hardcore Jeep lovers. But landing on the road just outside of Tbilisi here, coasting down, and of course, all praise Striker for his glorious, glorious liveries that we've got. Parachute out, and I realized that I actually landed on a bit of a hill, and there's a downhill, so hey, how often do you get to slide downhill in your flanker? Well, in this case, I'm going to do it. I've got no energy, I've got no engines, but hey, I've got gravity to help me slide along and have some fun. There you have it, guys. Quick flight. I got to once again engage with one of my mortal enemies, 51st Teriander. And remember, if you are ever flying on Growling Sidewinder, always check the players list to see if Teriander's there. And if so, watch out down low when you're flying between Beslan and Tbilisi, because there could be a Teriander hiding out there at any moment. Well, if you're in a flanker, it's no big deal because you're just going to splash him. I'm kidding. Alright guys, Plasma1945 signing off, and of course, subscribe, share, and like.